here for you. Fox 4 News starts now.
Hello, I'm Dan Godwin with a look at what's making news in North Texas. A North Texas man is out of the hospital now 2 weeks after he was ambushed and shot outside his own home. The victim tells Fox 4 he would not be alive today if not for his neighbor's quick actions that night. Sebastian Avila had just come home from cashing and depositing a check with his brother. Police say 3 suspects in a maroon Dodge Challenger followed them home. The accused shooter, James Lee Wagner, is seen on surveillance video pointing a gun at Avila. Avila pulls out his own firearm but was shot before he could defend himself. His neighbor heard the gunfire and ran to render aid while the two waited for first responders.
You want to say something or get up or do something, but like it's just your body like quitting on you. Like
you felt like you were dying?
Yeah.
Police arrested Terrence Lowe Jr. They believe he was the getaway driver. They are still searching for Wagner and an unidentified woman seen on the surveillance video where the crime happened. NFL star Von Miller has bonded out of jail on domestic violence charges in North Texas. His girlfriend, who says she is 6 weeks pregnant, called 911 Wednesday night. She told officers she and Miller got into an argument that turned physical at a luxury high-rise apartment building in uptown Dallas. Miller is a North Texas native who played at Texas A&M. The NFL says it's aware of the situation and is in contact with Miller's team, the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo does not play this weekend. Miller's representatives have not commented on his arrest. The Cowboys won a nail-biter last night to keep their home winning streak alive. It took a fourth-quarter comeback to make it happen. Dak Prescott's 3rd touchdown pass of the night put Dallas on top for good with less than 5 minutes remaining in the game. The Cowboys defense struggled to contain Seattle throughout the game, but after Dallas retook the lead, they were able to get 3 key stops to seal the 41-35 win over the Seahawks. And as we heard a few times prior to the game, this win marks the first time the Cowboys have beaten a team with a winning record this season.
And this was a big one to get, as you said. The first, I guess the first one with the winning record, but more importantly, in the fashion that we did, in a tough game, back and forth, down at halftime, down in the fourth quarter. And the guys and the team really just making plays when plays were needed.
We need games like this. I mean, this is what December football looks like, and you know, we all understand what's in front of us because you have to win the close games. I mean, to get to where you want to go, you have to win these kind of games.
Last night's game was the first time all season that Dallas had trailed at AT&T Stadium. The Cowboys now get a little time to breathe. They'll host the NFL team with the best record, division rival Philadelphia, on December 10th. Just in time for the holidays, the Texas Rangers will begin selling tickets for regular season games today. Started at 10 a.m. You can get single game tickets to see the World Series champions play at Globe Life Field. That does not include opening day. The Rangers' regular season begins in late March. Tickets are being sold on the team's website. We have a link at fox4news.com. The city of Frisco today unveiled the name of its new theme park. It'll be called Universal Kids Resort. It's being designed with families with young children in mind, with attractions and characters guaranteed to please that age group. Also announced today, the street leading up to the new theme park is being named Universal Parkway. The park is set to open in 2026 and will be located at Dallas Parkway and Panther Creek Parkway. A lot of North Texans are spending part of their Friday helping to stuff a bus with toys for tots. This collection drive taking place at a Walmart in Frisco. iHeartRadio broadcast its morning show on Mix 102.9 live there this morning. The personalities were hard at work helping collect toys for kids this holiday season. They say every donation helps, but had some specific requests.
They really need things for kids who are a little bit older, so like 11 plus, for the girls, so nail polish, maybe some makeup, things like that would really help out.
Yeah, it's not just toys, it's things that you use every day and that you need and that you want. I mean, we want these kids to feel special, but still feel cool and appreciated this holiday season. So think about those things.
There's still plenty of time to donate a new unwrapped toy. You can also visit the Tender Smokehouse in Aubrey in Denton County starting at 6 tonight. Go to our website, fox4news.com, for more information on where to donate or how to give money online. You can also scan the QR code on your screen.
A little cooler today, but are there any other big cool downs coming? I'll let you know coming up.
In a perfect world, children could spend most of their time just being a kid. But it doesn't hurt to sometimes let them wonder what they'd like to be when they grow up. And there's a place in Frisco that could spark some inspiration. Gabby Brewster takes us there in this week's Texas To-Do List.
Have you ever wanted to try a bunch of vastly different occupations just to figure out what you really want to do? Sorry adults, this next location is just for kids. On this week's Texas To-Do List, I'm at Kidzania, located in Frisco.
Kidzania was designed to build this experience for kids when they can role play as an adult and contribute to the society that they've managed together.
In order to visit the city made just for kids, you'll need to make sure your seats and tray tables are in the upright position for takeoff. The good news is that the flight to Kidzania is pretty short.
Kids travel to the country having the same experience that they would have at the airport. They purchase the tickets, and then they get a boarding pass, and then they enter to the city, which is built for them.
From there, they're given 50 Kidzos, which is Kidzania's form of currency.
They can earn money when they work, and they can spend money when they want to purchase something, either experience or some products at the store. So they can understand the rules of economy, like how to make money and how to spend money.
With nearly 30 locations across the globe, Frisco is home to the only Kidzania in the United States. Inside, there were over 40 establishments where kids can experiment with professions such as news anchor, pilot, firefighter, stop-motion animator, and doctor, just to name a few.
Every profession is driven by the supervisor, which knows the concept and which understands the content and basically delivers that to kids before they start doing, and then they guide them during the whole process.
And it's more than just an introduction. They get to learn what goes into each job.
You learn skill and you need to understand what's behind it. For example, if you go to yogurt factory, you need to understand what is biome is, like what microbiome is, why it influences to your intestine. So basically, we need to give them a background so they understand why this product exists or this profession exists.
They have activities for toddlers to preteens, but there's an age range that this place really caters to.
I think ideal age starts from 5.5, 6 years old till 11. So that's the sweet spot when kids really understand everything, they can absorb, and they are very proactive.
Since each job is supervised by a Kidzania employee, parents are strongly encouraged to stay outside of the actual buildings. Don't worry though, you can watch everything through the window.
They have to be independent, and we embrace that, and we want also parents to understand it. So it's all about social skills, it's all about practical intelligence, even the way kids behave in the lines and how they deal with each other. I think it's a lot of things that they can learn from that experience.
For the Texas To-Do List, I'm Gabby Brewster.
And a little bit cooler today across North Texas, 51 right now here at DFW. But looking around the country, quite the temperature contrast. In fact, down in Florida, 83 there in Miami. But if you're looking for winter, you're going to have to go up to the Pacific Northwest. Notice widespread 20s, 30s, and teens up there. And they have a big winter storm moving in, heading into this weekend. Look at the winter storm warnings and watches up there from northern New Mexico up into Colorado, Utah, and even up towards Idaho, Washington. A lot of snow going to be falling up there over the next several days. And they've already had a pretty good winter for the ski slopes. You can see plenty of spots with over a foot of snow already. And over the next several days, they are going to see a lot more snow as a parade of storms move across the Pacific Northwest. In fact, many spots seeing well over an additional foot of snow. So if you're looking for winter, just head up to the Rockies because that's where it's going to be over the next several days. Back here in North Texas, a very lovely end to the week. 60 degrees this afternoon. I'm expecting lots of sun for the rest of your day, so things are looking good. The only spot where there may be some clouds hanging around will be right up by the Red River, where temperatures should top out in the upper 50s. As far as this weekend goes, looking pretty good overall. The only thing we're going to be watching out for tomorrow is going to be a couple of isolated showers across the area. I'm talking maybe a sprinkle or two, that's it. Otherwise, expect lots of clouds and those high temperatures in the upper 60s for your Saturday. As for Sunday, much nicer. Back in the upper 60s, but with that sun, that's going to make all the difference in the world. So timing everything out in Futurecast today. Looking good. In fact, those clouds from this morning going away. There'll be a few high clouds. No big deal. Now tonight, there will be an increase in clouds as another disturbance approaches, but the air is too dry. It's not going to be able to squeeze out too much, but still might see a shower or two trying to pop up tomorrow. I think some of it will be Virga because the air is so dry across the area. But either way, I don't think this will be too big of a deal, and this will quickly move out as we head towards Saturday evening. And Sunday, looking fantastic. Lots of sun expected across the Fox 4 viewing area. And beyond that, we're looking pretty dry. Besides that stray shower on Saturday, things are looking good through at least Tuesday of next week. What about temperatures? Pretty much right where they're supposed to be. We're going to be in the low to mid 40s over the next several days. So at night, it's going to be chilly, but not unusual for this time of the year. And during the day, same thing, 60 degrees, pretty close to where we're supposed to be. But then we are going to trend slightly above average heading into next week. In fact, we'll be talking about 70s heading into midweek next week. So are we going to see any big cold fronts? Well, in the short term, the answer is no. It's chilly up in Canada, but it's not overly cold, and the pattern setting up does not favor any big cold shots into the U.S. You can see over the next couple of weeks, well above average across much of the country. And even into the super long range, take a look at that December outlook from the Climate Prediction Center, blowtorch across the western two-thirds of the country. So the pattern overall heading into this upcoming month does look warmer than average. Will we see a cold front or two? Sure, but for right now, it doesn't look overly cold heading into December. All right, so here's that 7-day forecast. 60s for today, 60s for this weekend. We trend up into the lower 70s heading into next week. And aside from a stray shower on Saturday, we are looking dry.
A pretty nice outlook. And that's a look at what's making news in North Texas. Of course, for news anytime, go to fox4news.com.